Okay, the next paragraph I want to move into more of a stage 2, consonant energy, so faster moving. When I was 12 years old, I had the privilege of living in Berlin, Germany.
Years old, I had the privilege of living in Berlin, Germany,
Where my father, a foreign service officer,
where my father, foreign service officer,
was called to duty.
was called to duty.
Good. Make that link again to the D to the T. See how frequently that comes up? Comes up all the time in English, where you've got the word to following a word that ends in ED. It happens a lot. Called to. Called to duty.
Called to duty.
And one day, now I'm not going to play the N in and, right? Because, you know, these little words, we're not going to exploit the consonants in those. And one day, I visited the eastern side of Berlin.
I visited the eastern side of Berlin.
Okay, that was a good TH. See if you can make as good a TH if you link it to the D in front of it. Visited the. Visited the.
I visited the.
Yeah.
I visited the.
That's good. Have you been working on the TH? I know they're sounding better.
I've been working on them about 25 hours every day.
Well, congratulations. Noticing a difference, really. One day, I visited the eastern side of Berlin.
One day, I visited the eastern side of Berlin.
Now you're getting back into stage 1 a little more. I want to keep it more faster moving. The part that's definitely going to be connected. See that T to the TH? Remember, T and D and TH are semi-related. They're close enough that you can link them together. So you don't actually have to play the T in part, unless you want to make that word stand out, right? You know, obviously. If it's not important, though, and you want to link it, it's very easy just to go right to the TH. Part that. The part that.
Part that.
That's good. Part that.
The part that.
I saw the difference between hope and despair, freedom and oppression. People who are given a chance, this is a place where I can pick up speed. People who are given a chance to do something, see, I can pick up speed and go right to the operative part, do something. People who are given a chance to do something, and people who weren't.
I saw the difference between hope and despair, freedom and oppression.
Mm-hmm.
People who were given a chance to do something,
Mm-hmm.
and people who weren't.
Very good. Just say it again now and make it natural.
I saw the difference between hope and despair, freedom and oppression. People who were given a chance to do something, and people who weren't.
If the recovering western half of if the recovering western half of Europe was regaining its vibrant color, the place that I visited was still in black and white.
If the recovering western half of Europe was regaining its vibrant color, the place I visited was still in black and white. To build up, to build up or balance inventory into a larger size.
This is another vowel that's kind of lingering problem with you. Balance. Balance. You're giving it a number 5 instead of a real number 6, right? Which is your European pronunciation, balance. So it's balance. Those are number 6s. You've got to make that tongue just barely touch your bottom inside teeth. Balance to get that. Yeah. It's a shame, you know, because balance sounds better. I mean, it's like the difference between dance and dance. Dance, dance. There's no doubt that the European pronunciation is a nicer sounding vowel, but hey, you came to me to work on losing your accent, so I'm making you use the North American vowel, balance.
they are using it. They are using it to assemble pontoons for the boardwalk for a downtown development project.
Now here's another thing that now a little tiny little things coming up that I notice you've done a lot is left off. I'm talking about the word assemble. You leave off that very quick little at the beginning. I don't hear it, right? So it's more like it sounds like you're saying assemble, because you're not doing that quick little assemble. I've noticed that quite a few times. That little neutral vowel at the beginning of the word. Did you say to assemble? Was that? Or,
to assemble.
Oh yeah, it's if you do the W link, right? Because you've got it coming off an O. That to assemble. That makes it always makes it easier. To assemble. To assemble. Assemble. To assemble.
To assemble. To assemble.
Mm-hmm.
They are using it to assemble pontoons for the.
Boy, that makes it's important actually. Now that I think about it. Because when you leave that little off of there, I sometimes don't quite know the word. I have to kind of guess, I have to kind of guess from the context. It can actually make you unclear, make the word unclear. To assemble. It was so much clearer now that it's got that little
To assemble. They are using it to assemble.
How about, though, if we kind of, just as an exercise, try and make it move right along? Just give yourself a hypothetical, like there's someplace you've got to be, you're late for your next meeting, and you just want to give it. Yeah, it helps, to give yourself a motivation. You're late already to someplace you're supposed to be, but you want to just get this meeting through, get it accomplished, make sure it's clear and interesting and everything, but you just need to do it quickly. And the reason I want to do that again is I think deliberately adding speed now forces you not to fall into habitual patterns of speaking. Okay. So, you've got someplace to be, just get the meeting done.